Today I'll show you how to DIY 13 different kinds of gift bags. This one utilizes glitter tape, and we're going to go along the natural lines that these kind of have from the way they get folded up. And I will put a link to all these supplies down below as best I can, but this just jazzes up a plain little bag. All of these are going to start with the same plain white bag. Next up, you can use washi tape. Washi is just cute little decorative kind of tape. I like the blue side better than this pink side, to be completely honest, and I know part of that is because these were not very straight. This side was a bit wonky, so unless you can eyeball it better than me or you use a ruler or something, I like the blue side. Next up, we have some ribbon, just hot gluing it down so I don't have to wait for some other glue to dry. So the sides here are kind of hard to do depending on which style you're doing, but I decided with the ribbon to try to make it happen. Just got the right length, hot glued them on, and then I used some fray check, I believe is what it's called, again down below if I found it, and that just stops the ribbon from getting any frays. If you are artistic, you can certainly draw on your own design. I just grabbed some markers and decided to mark up a little cheeky message on there. I figure it's kind of like a card and bag in one. I wrote, "Happy special occasion, you're welcome. Now you can reuse this bag for any gift," because it's celebrating the elephant in the room that we often reuse gift bags, and you just get a little smirk out of that. But obviously you can decorate it however you want with your little markers or crayons or colored pencils. I decided it needed a cupcake on the back because reasons. Continuing with the artsiness, I wish I was great at watercolor. Someday I want to take classes, but for now I have these cool little watercolor pencils and then these little water markers. I don't know, they're cool, you can see them. But seriously, if you actually know how to do art, that would be way cool to legitimately make really cool bags for people. I love the handmade touch. I love doing handmade gifts like for Christmas and whatnot, so this is very me. There you go, just cute little watercolor. And this one is a lot more technical. You're going to be measuring. I've got some scrap fabric here, cutting it to size. This heat and bond stuff that you can get at the craft store, and just cutting it to size, following the directions to iron it onto the fabric. And this one didn't turn out as well as I had hoped, but you know, there you see, it's bonded to the stuff, and then I'm cutting it into smaller pieces. I really should have made out some sort of pattern, but I was like, it'll be cool, it'll just work out. But yeah, I just kept kind of placing things and it didn't look as cool as my brain had envisioned, but it looks okay. I had to trim around the edges because you don't want any glue from that bonding stuff that's overlapping to get on your iron, and even then I put on a piece of paper. So ironed it all on there. And make sure to take extra care around the handles because they can be a little bit tricky because they kind of stick up. Not quite as cool as I had hoped, but still pretty fun. Along the lines of the bonding stuff and fabric, honestly, you could do balloons or a cupcake or whatever design you want. I just looked in my scrap fabric drawer and these ones were there and they screamed at me and they said, "Make me a nature scene." So I obeyed. Maybe a little bit harder to get the bonding paper on there. I just kind of taped it down, and then you have to make sure to take off that tape so it bonds properly, but it made it so it's easy to cut out the right sizes and shapes. And like before, you iron the bonding stuff onto the fabric, and then the fabric onto your bag per the instructions. So this is relatively easy and just a little time consuming, I guess. But I remember in middle school or high school, one of my best friends and I, we would do this to little brown paper bags for Christmas. Just get some cute Christmas fabric and like cut it into squares and stuff. It was fun. Clean up the edges with a little trimming and any stray threads you find. I got all these cute little butterflies. I love me some butterflies. They come with this adhesive, which I actually would not recommend using for this kind of particular project. They kept falling off, but I would hot glue next time. But it's just cute. It's 3D. It's a little personalized decoration. With rhinestones, you can obviously write out a message like the yay, or just sprinkle that stuff on there. It does take a while. You want to make sure you don't burn yourself, but it just gives it a fun little dazzle. So you can pull out those stamps to your heart's desire. I don't know about you, I have a ton of stamps and I never use them, so I was glad for the opportunity. And it's really cute. You can just do anything on there. And then I just, you know, colored them in with some pencils. Now this one, I do not have children of my own yet. If I did, I wouldn't have to use a stamp, but I think it's cool if you want to. Just taking some paint that is easily washable and my own adult hand, because you know, that's what the cool kids do. Great for Mother's or Father's Day right there. This one is basically including part of the gift into the decoration. So this cute little hair clip, cutting a little section, and you just slip it right in. It's a cute decoration and part of the gift. Another one that is part of the gift on the outside, writing on there, "We'll always be," and then taping on a bunch of nerds boxes, and at the bottom, "and ... And on the other side, I wrote the same thing, "We'll always be and ... So it reads the same way, no matter which way they're looking. And this side, I am taping on sweet tarts. So we will always be nerds and sweet tarts. That is a very my husband and I. So there you go, 13 fun ideas. I really enjoyed making this. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it. Let me know in the comments down below which was your favorite. And if you end up making some that were inspired by this, feel free to tag me on Instagram. I would love for you to subscribe. Trying to reach 100 subscribers by my birthday near the end of the month. And don't forget to thumbs up. Have a great day.